Hey, Lions Nation! We're back with another exclusive video bringing you all the latest news about our beloved Detroit Lions. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss anything about the team. Now, let's get into the news. Davante Adams has shaken the entire NFL landscape by making one of the most unexpected and explosive moves in recent memory, walking away from the Los Angeles Rams to sign with the Detroit Lions. What began as a quiet offseason for Detroit has now turned into a headline that nobody saw coming. The idea of Adams, one of the most polished and lethal receivers of his generation, wearing the Honolulu blue, seemed like pure fantasy just a few weeks ago. But now it's reality, and the ripple effects are massive. The Lions have not only landed a superstar, but also completely rewritten the perception of who they are and what they represent. This isn't the old Detroit that people used to overlook. This is a team built on belief, fire, and a clear message to the rest of the league. They're done waiting for the future. The future is now, and Davante Adams just became the centerpiece of that message. Reports suggest that Adams' relationship with the Rams front office had been deteriorating for months. Despite a strong statistical season, sources close to the situation revealed that Adams felt the team lacked consistency and long-term vision. He wanted stability, structure, and a culture that valued both accountability and passion. The Lions, under Dan Campbell's leadership, offered exactly that. Campbell's reputation as a player's coach, his no-nonsense attitude, and his ability to inspire belief turned Detroit into an attractive destination for veterans who crave purpose. And when Adams met with Campbell privately before signing, insiders say the conversation changed everything. The two reportedly spoke not about money or fame, but about legacy, what it means to build something that lasts. That message resonated with Adams on a level that no other franchise had reached. Jared Goff was reportedly one of the first to text Adams after the news broke, calling the move the spark we've been waiting for. For Goff, this is a dream come true. He's been steady and smart, managing games and leading with poise, but now he finally has a true number one receiver of historic caliber. The chemistry between Goff and Adams is already being hyped as potentially lethal. Adams' precise route running, combined with Goff's timing and accuracy, could turn Detroit's passing game into one of the league's most explosive. The ripple effects extend far beyond the field. Amon-Ra St. Brown, one of the league's rising stars, now has the perfect mentor, a veteran who knows how to dominate every phase of the game. Opposing defenses will have to pick their poison, double Adams, and leave St. Brown open, or focus on the young star and let Adams tear apart single coverage. Add Tight and TJ Hawkinson back into the mix, and suddenly the Lions' offense looks like something out of a video game. Ben Johnson, Detroit's offensive coordinator, is said to be salivating at the possibilities. Insiders claim he's already rewritten parts of the playbook to feature Adams in motion-heavy sets, creating confusion and chaos for defensive backs. Expect a mix of pre-snap movement, play-action deception, and timing routes that allow Adams to do what he does best: get separation and punish any hesitation. In Los Angeles, meanwhile, the shock is still setting in. Rams fans feel betrayed, while the organization scrambles to control the narrative. Before we move on, take a second to drop a like and subscribe. That way, you'll stay up to date with every exclusive Lions update, and you'll even have a chance to win an official Detroit Lions jersey. Let's keep going. Official statements say the departure was mutually agreed upon, but people close to Adams paint a different picture. He reportedly grew frustrated with the constant roster shuffling, lack of identity, and internal uncertainty about the team's long-term plan. At 32, Adams doesn't have time to waste. He's chasing rings, not promises. And in Detroit, he believes he can get one. The Lions' culture has become a magnet for players who crave more than statistics. They want meaning. Dan Campbell's fiery leadership has turned doubters into believers, and adding a veteran like Adams only fuels that movement. In the locker room, younger players reportedly erupted in celebration when they heard the news. "It's real now," one player said. "This isn't just talk. We're going for it." Inside Ford Field, the atmosphere is electric. Ticket sales spiked immediately after the announcement, and local businesses around Detroit are already preparing for what could be one of the most exciting seasons in franchise history. The city that has spent decades waiting for redemption finally feels like it has a team capable of delivering it. Adams' arrival isn't just about numbers, it's about identity. It's about a city and a team that have always been underestimated, finally standing tall and demanding respect. He embodies everything Dan Campbell has preached since day one: grit, discipline, and relentless drive. Analysts are already comparing this move to when Jerry Rice joined the Raiders or when Randy Moss revitalized his career with the Patriots. A late career surge that could redefine both the player and the franchise. Adams brings credibility, leadership, and swagger. He's known for being meticulous in his preparation, spending hours studying film, refining routes, and mentoring teammates. For the Lions' young receivers, this is a masterclass opportunity. His work ethic will elevate everyone around him, and his standards will become the team's standards. Goff, who has faced criticism throughout his career, now has no excuses, but also no limits. Surrounded by elite talent and a coaching staff that trusts him, this could be the season he cements his place among the league's top quarterbacks. And if the chemistry with Adams clicks early, Detroit's offense could become a weekly nightmare for every defensive coordinator. Rumors around the league suggest that Adams had multiple offers, including from the Chiefs, Jets, and Cowboys, but turned them all down because he wanted to be part of something real. That phrase has become the heartbeat of Detroit's new identity. Players don't come to the Lions just for contracts anymore. They come to build something. That transformation says everything about how far this franchise has come. The impact on the NFC North is enormous. The Lions were already considered contenders, but now they might be the favorites. With the Packers rebuilding, the Vikings in transition, and the Bears still searching for consistency, Detroit suddenly looks like the powerhouse of the division. The idea of DAVANTE Adams torching defenses in the cold December air of Lambeau Field, this time as an opponent, adds fuel to a rivalry that just got a whole lot more personal. And make no mistake, Adams hasn't forgotten his history with Green Bay. When asked privately what he thinks about facing them again, one insider claimed he smiled and simply said, "It's time." That one sentence has fans buzzing. The league thrives on narratives, and Adams' return to the NFC North could become one of the defining stories of the season. There's something poetic about it. The star who once dominated the division now returns, not as a rival, but as a conqueror, determined to finish his story on his own terms. The Lions, once mocked and dismissed, now have the weapon to turn every doubt into silence. Detroit's rise has been built brick by brick, through heartbreak, patience, and unrelenting belief. The city that has carried the weight of decades without glory now stands on the verge of something historic. DAVANTE Adams isn't just a signing. He's a symbol of everything Detroit stands for: resilience, loyalty, and fire. In every sense, his decision represents a cultural shift in the NFL. Players used to chase markets, fame, and quick wins. Now, they're chasing authenticity. They want to play where the game still feels pure, where leadership matters, where hard work is rewarded. That's what the Lions have become, the team that brought passion back to football. And Adams saw that. As he put pen to paper, signing the deal that sent shockwaves through the league, he reportedly told Campbell, "Let's make this city proud." The coach's response: "We already are." It's more than a transaction, it's a declaration. The Detroit Lions are no longer the team of the future. They're the team of now. The city's heartbeat and the franchise's purpose are aligned like never before. DAVANTE Adams walking away from the Rams to join the Lions isn't about money or headlines. It's about belief. It's about a player who finally found a team that mirrors his hunger. And it's about a franchise that refuses to be overlooked any longer. Detroit has its star, its identity, and its moment. And as the season approaches, one thing is certain: the roar in Motown has never sounded louder, and the rest of the NFL had better be ready. We bring you the latest Lions news every single day. So make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. And of course, drop a comment below with your thoughts on today's news. Your voice makes a difference for Lions Nation. See you in the next video.